Good morning. Welcome back to Business Communication Module number 3, and we're going to look at products and services and meeting the requirements of our customers. The very basic concept of products and services is to look at the concept of voluntary exchange. So what is voluntary exchange? Voluntary exchange, the process of willingly and freely trading one thing for another. And this is the process that really encourages the buyer and the seller to do something for exchange on free will and on mutual benefits. So neither the buyer nor the seller are forced to do an exchange. Neither the buyer nor the seller are forced to buy a product or to sell a product. So both the buyer and the seller are free and voluntary in trading a product or a service for money, and vice versa. So you can see an example of voluntary exchange, which is opposite to the concept of involuntary exchange. An example of voluntary exchange can be many. For example, you give money away to buy something, and somebody would get the money for something that you really want to buy. So example of involuntary exchange would include like taxes that you have to pay to the government when you are not happy to do so, or when you commit the traffic offense and you have to pay a fine to the police, you are not happy to do that. That would be involuntary exchange. So everything requires voluntary exchange, the concept of free market economics. I wish to have a rock, I wish to have a stick, so you exchange a stick for a rock, and you exchange a rock for a stick. And that is the basic, very vital concept for economics in the market transaction. So everything would be the product of voluntary exchange. A language is a product of voluntary exchange. The information that you send, the message that you want to receive, the message that you want to transcend, the feedback that you want to get from the participants in the whole process. All of these are based on the process of voluntary exchange. Even music, the exchange between the musical notes and the music, and the size, the traffic signal, the traffic lights, the road users, all of these are in the process of voluntary exchange. So with this very concept, it's very important we understand all of the transactions in our society are based on the system of barter, exchange good and services with good and services. Exchange good for money, exchange money for goods. So for this, I would like you to think about some of the examples where the exchange can be made with the use of money and without the use of money. A lot of my students, when I ask the question, they say, oh, I exchange money for almost everything. You say with a lot of money, you say, okay, with money I can buy, for example, I can buy a house, or with money I can buy a big car, with money I can buy a holiday by the sea, with money I can get education, with money I can get a degree, with money I can buy almost every type of luxury. However, some people say, but money cannot buy everything. How about love? How about happiness? How about success? How about self-respect? How about recognition? How about success in your business? So a lot of things can be bought, can be traded with money, but there would be a lot of other things which cannot be traded with money. That is love, that is happiness, that is success. But love can also be traded. A lot of marriages, for example, can be like arranged marriages where people marry for money, people marry for position or social recognition. You can see an example of Rebecca Shark in the novel by William Makepeace Thackeray, when Rebecca Shark traded her beauty, her wisdom for love from gentleman after gentleman. And she get what? She get recognition. Toward the end, she got money, and she used money to buy virtue, to buy social position. So those are exceptions. So you can see, you can trade, but that is the free exchange. She willing to do so. She feel free to do so. Nobody forced her to do so. Right, so with similar case, we can have exchange for services. I need your service and you need my money. I need your money and you need my service. So the concept is you for both products and services. So from understanding this, I would like you to identify the requirements of your customers. Imagine that you are working for a 5-star hotel, you are working for a deluxe health resort, you are working for a hospital, even you are working for a language center. In order to run a successful business, you have to think about who your customers are and what their needs are, for example. So who would be your customer? Who would be their needs if you are working for a hotel, a 5-star hotel, for example? Discussion with my student would give some example. If you are working for a 5-star hotel, your customers, first of all, can be businesses or organizations, because they come to your 5-star hotel not just to stay in the luxurious room, but they would like to have conference facility, Tech Fed, APEC 2017. You could see a lot of very important international events which had taken place in resorts, 5-star hotel. They come here for luxury room, they come here for meeting, conferences, conventions, incentives. They come here for some of the secretarials facility, they come for sport facility, even they come for very good food catering services, sports services, health spa, beauty salon, or other customers can be families who would like to go for space for family gathering, or young couples, they go for the honeymoon. Family, they come with the kid corners, because there would be kid corners for the kids to play, sports centers, even some amusement park to attract young people. Or you are working for a hospital, for example. So with a hospital, your customer can be patients, your customer can be family. So patients who come to the hospital, what they need would be very good and dedicated medical staff. They need very good and reliable treatment, very good and reliable diagnosis, good medicine, very stable medical supply, clean and safe environments, very good service, sufficient facilities for examination, for treatment, bed, operating room, nursing room, good catering services, including canteen, including food courts, and other amusement or entertainment facilities. Family would also need hospital because they need service on demand. Some hospital provide service on demand where they provide service to family door to door with reasonable hospital fee, free ambulance services, and other pharmaceutical supply, for example. So people who would be identified as customer, they can be different type, different layer in society. So by understanding this, it can be very helpful for you if you are working for a bank, for example. Working at a bank, you have to identify your customer would need a lot of things. Your customer need very easy service, very fast service, efficient service, reliable service, flexible payment, very convenient location for business people to come and do their transaction. They would like to have accessible credit in case the business would like to have the credit for their business expansion. So with this, I think it is necessary for you to understand now, think about your service, think about your product. What product do you sell and what service do you provide? When you sell a product, think about the quality. Think about the quantity. Think about whether you are different from other stakeholders, from other suppliers in terms of the advanced technology, in terms of high quality human resources, in terms of reliable quality. When you are thinking about good services, when you provide the services, even educational services of school or language center, you think about the kind of services. People who work in your organization, people who work in your school, they are professional, they are reliable, they are helpful, they provide you the service in the fastest respond, they are reliable, they are responsible. Right, so think about all of these. So with this, I would like to help you with some of the terms that you can use in business and in promotion of your business, in the promotion of your good service and for your good product. Think about how you can attract the attention of your customers by giving them very good promotion, like we will give you special offer. You can save up to, for example, $100 or $200 if you have ordered more than $1,000. Or you can have very flexible payments. The prices include VAT. So all of these are given for your exercise to do at home. Try to extract this in full sentences. For example, money back guarantee, and you can put that in full sentences that we assure you that we will give you the money back. We guarantee a refund if you are not happy with our service. Or payment within 30 days would be made into, the payment should be done within 30 days at the latest, for example, right? So a customer and a supplier should ask whenever they want your product or they want your service. There could be a lot of questions. So I would put that in the exercise for you to do at home when you have to write out any kind of questions a customer would ask. For example, what is the price? How much does it cost? What the price include? How about delivery? Tell me about the technical specifications. What about the quality standards? So all of this should be done at home. I put that on the Moodle with the questions. I want you to write it down and send it to me via the interaction and discussion forum. So these are some of the examples. And also when you think about your customer, think about why your customer should choose you, not the other competitors, whether choosing you is essential, whether the quality is essential, whether something is important, whether something is not important. If you want to lead the market, if you want to be the market leader, if you want to be the cost leader, so your product should be the cheapest. If you want to be the technology leader, your product should be the most advanced, the more professional. If you want to be like the service leader, you provide the best possible service. You provide value for money. So these are the different things you can consider when you compare yourself and you value your position in the marketplace. When you say that, okay, my product is a market leader in terms of cost leadership, or in terms of price leadership, in terms of quality leadership. So these are the different elements. So that's it, very short lecture on product and services. So we owe our business to our customers. So always think about what would be the best way to serve our customer with our products, with our service, and always provide value for money. So with this, I'm going to end this section, and we are looking forward to the next session with e-marketing. We are going to do it right after this. Thank you very much.